Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well and I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I am here to do an intuitive card reading to see what messages, guidance, and insights the universe wants to share with us, especially in regards to our foundation. What are we building our life upon? Because if we don't have a strong, stable foundation, whatever we build can easily crumble, can easily get swept away in the wind. So let's take a look at the cards and see what the universe wants us to know. So we have soul satisfaction. Honor your uniqueness. Do what makes you feel good. Yeah. Are you building your life upon dissatisfaction? Are you building your life upon lies? Are you building your life upon faking and pretending and trying to conform and be something you're not? Because the universe wants you to build your life authentically. It wants you to have a strong, stable foundation upon your own beliefs, upon your own values, upon your own priorities. If you're just trying to appease other people and conform to their expectations, that's not going to be a very strong, stable foundation. You're going to be easily swayed. I think there's an expression, when you stand for nothing, you fall for everything. So what is it that you will stand for? What is going to be your foundation? What is it that brings you joy? What is it that lights you up inside? What brings you satisfaction? What makes you unique? What brings peace to your life? Have more of that. Make that your foundation. Let's see. Pure intention. Find clarity. Surrender your ego. Yeah, the universe wants you to have your foundation with pure intention. It doesn't want you to try to manipulate or coerce or deceive. It wants you to be open and honest with yourself and other people. Are you trying to trick yourself? Are you trying to gaslight yourself? Are you being authentic? Are you being real? Are you being honest? Are you being genuine? What intentions are you bringing to the table? What intentions are you using to get the building blocks of your foundation? Because it matters. Think about it. Because with, impure intentions, the quality of the materials you're building with, it's not going to be very stable. It's not going to be very high quality. But, if you're thinking about this metaphor of actually literally building something, if you use shoddy materials, even if you can get it done quick, even if, it looks nice on the outside, it could have weaknesses. It could, be susceptible to damage. Maybe it's it'll disintegrate under the elements, whatever. So your intentions matter. The universe wants you to get clarity on your intentions, what it is that truly matters to you. What is it that truly brings you satisfaction? What is it that is your authenticity? And it doesn't want you to get caught up so much in the ego and instant gratification and appeasing other people with their external approval, their external validation. Have internal validation. Have internal approval. Have intrinsic motivation instead of all this extrinsic motivation. Yeah, it's fine to have support from other people or to get motivated by something on the outside, but what matters most is what's inside. Your heart and soul, who you are as a person, the strength of your character. And, what is it that matters to you at the heart of the matter? What truly matters to you? Use that as the building blocks of your life. Have strength of character. Have pure intentions. It's really going to make a difference if you do. The freedom of truth. Communicate honestly. Be who you truly are. Yeah, that's the thing. The universe wants you to be authentic. It wants you to be real. It doesn't want you to live a lie. Think about how deception and lies just leads to more deception and lies, and how you have to keep up with everything you've been saying. And you can tell one person one thing, but then if they both come into it, like, and then another person another, and if they both come into the room and they both are like being like, oh, you said this, and there's like, wait, no, they didn't. And it's like, you can be tripping yourself up and ensnaring yourself. And think of how exhausting it is to keep up with it. Like, if you're putting on a mask and pretending to be something you're not, there are people who live double lives, and it's just like, you don't need to do that to yourself. The universe wants you to build your life upon honesty and authenticity. It wants you to have things like peace, integrity, authenticity, being sincere, having pure intentions, having satisfaction. Have those be the foundation, the bricks that you're building your life upon. They want you to be who you truly are. Because if you were meant to be someone else, you would have been born that way. But you were born as you. You are the divine's child, and it loves you. The universe loves you and adores you and wants to protect and guide you. It doesn't want you to pretend to be someone else. It doesn't want you to try to conform and fit into someone else's box. It doesn't want you to color within their lines. It wants you to be yourself and to express fully. Mind you, that doesn't give you free pass to, blow up on people with your emotions. Be mindful about that, but it wants you to be honest. It wants you to be real. It doesn't want you to be a yes man, to be telling all these other people yes when it's a no to yourself. Don't be denying yourself. Don't be selling yourself short. Don't be constantly pouring out of your cup and never filling yourself back up. Don't sell yourself out like that. You don't need to do that. You don't need to appease all these other people. The universe wants you to know that happiness and peace of mind are inside jobs. And you can weather the storm. You can stay the course if you do the internal work, if you make it a priority to find joy, gratitude, peace, calm on the inside. Because the external world, it's going to have all sorts of turbulence, all sorts of storms, all sorts of chaos and conflicts. And people, they get triggered and they start blowing up on each other and they can try to drag you into it. Like, focus on your internal world. Because you can find peace, calm, tranquility, harmony, love, gratitude, joy on the inside. You can choose what you focus on. Not that you're in denial, not that you're pretending things don't happen. Like, you're not becoming a doormat for other people and be like, yes, I am just peace, love, and harmony, and everything is always great. That's not what the universe wants you to do. The universe doesn't want you to be like, oh, good vibes only, and sidestep things and to sweep them on their rug and pretend like they're not happening. That's not it. You can choose to try to look at it as a higher perspective and see how the universe might be using situations and experience to your benefit. You may try to see what lessons you can learn from experiences. But that doesn't mean you sidestep it and be like, yep, everything's great, good vibes only, yay. Like, it's fine, everyone do whatever they want. No. You can call out people's unacceptable behavior if they're mistreating you, if they're abusing you, if they're neglecting you. Being mindful that sometimes it's too dangerous to do so in certain circumstances. Use your discernment. But the universe wants you to free yourself. It wants you to be who you truly are. No more pretending. No more holding back. No more playing small. No more settling for less. No more dimming your light. It's time to step up and shine. Because you are amazing. The universe wants you to honor yourself, to embrace your authenticity, and recognize that you have gifts and strengths and aspects of yourself, insights, like experiences that the world will benefit from, that you can build your life upon. You don't have to try to fit yourself into someone else's mold. You can walk your own path. But the truth is going to set you free. You got to be open and honest about that. Yeah. And if you are, building this new foundation of your life to build your life upon, with satisfaction, pure intention, being authentic, being truthful and honest and real, it's going to open you up to abundance. Believe you deserve. Accept plenty and prosperity. Know that you don't have to be someone else to be able to be prosperous, to be able to receive the abundance from the universe. The universe made you the way you are for a reason. You can use your gifts, your talents, your skills, your blessings, your strengths to unlock abundance. You may need to tap into some creativity and openness and flexibility and adaptability to bring in this innovation, to start looking at ways you can open up more revenue for yourself, more avenues for the universe to send abundance to you. You'll have to open yourself up to it, open your heart, open your mind, allow yourself to receive. Because if you close yourself off, how are you going to receive it? If you're playing small, if you're settling for less, how are you going to receive all the blessings from the universe? How can it work its magic and miracles for you in a way that you'll receive it if you close yourself off? Believe you deserve. You are worthy. It's time for you to accept plenty and prosperity. It's time for you to open up to the abundance. Because the universe has big plans for you. 100%. Yeah. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. So many people give up. The first sign of trouble, the first sign of struggle, the first sign of obstacles, of things getting bumpy, of it being a little bit turbulent, people be like, oh, it must not be meant, and throw in the towel. That happened with someone who was asking me to be their accountability partner in the beginning of the year. And they immediately threw in the towel. It's like, oh, but it's not meant. It's like, we can postpone things, we can reschedule things. Why are you immediately just throwing in the towel? And it's just like turned into a whole thing. But they have this tendency to throw in the towel, to give up. And I tried to bring it to their attention. They didn't want to hear it. It is what it is. But the universe wants to prepare you for what's ahead. And if everything is just constant, smooth sailing, you won't be able to handle when there's ever turbulence, because odds are in this three-dimensional world, it's full of duality and contrast, things aren't always going to go to your preference. Things are going to go awry in terms of your plans. Not according to the universe's divine plans and its divine timing, but as a human ego, we can want to control things. We'll have our plans of how everything needs to be just right, and we'll want to try to control it. Doesn't usually go that way. Sometimes it does. But the universe uses everything for our benefit. So don't be quick to give in the towel. Just throw it in and be like, I'm done. I quit. It's obviously not meant. That's not it. You may need to revise your plans. You may need to tweak things. You may need to come at it from a different angle. You may need to take a break, walk away, and come back rejuvenated and fresh, have the fresh eyes, that new perspective to see things in a new light. You may need to get support from other people. You may need to delegate things, but that doesn't mean that just because there's an obstacle, it means it's not meant, that you're going in the wrong direction, that the universe doesn't support it. It's going to be okay. Trust that it's working out for you. Show up authentically, and the path will become clear. The presence of love will always cast out fear. Yeah, that's another thing that trips us up. We start getting fearful. We start doubting. We start having insecurity and anxiety and stress and worry when these obstacles pop up, when things go awry according to our own human plans. And so we can start believing in it. All these negative narratives we start telling ourselves. But the thing is, fear is false evidence appearing real. Even though it seems so real, even though it seems like the truth, it's not. It's not. Allow yourself to feel, give yourself time to process. Don't, belittle and berate and guilt trip and beat up yourself for having human emotions, because you're human. It's a part of the human experience, but know that love will cast out fear. Love will light the way. Love will bring you clarity. Love will open doors. Love will make things possible, because it's through the universe's divine, unconditional love that magic and miracles are possible. So know that it's going to be okay. And that if you're ever feeling uncertain, bring some more love into the situation. It'll cast out the fear. It'll light the way and bring clarity. Yeah. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Yeah. You are love, and you are loved by the universe. You are literally divine incarnate as a human. So you are very much loved. The universe will work magic and miracles on your behalf. It wants to bless you. So remind yourself. Trust the universe. Trust the process. Make the most of the journey and find ways to enjoy it. Believe that you will succeed and that the universe is supporting you and guiding you through it all, because it is. It is working everything and anything to your benefit. It's working behind the scenes, even if you don't see it, even if you're not seeing progress, even if you're not seeing the results right now. It's working magic and miracles on your behalf. It's working out everything in your favor. And it helps a lot when you have the right foundation. When you have that trust and faith and belief and hope in your foundation, having love and peace and joy and fun and lightheartedness and honesty and your morals, your values in there, it's going to help you stay firm. Even when the wind is howling, even when the storms are raging, you'll be able to find calm and peace and be secure in your beliefs. You'll have faith, you'll trust, you'll know it's going to be okay. You know that the storm will pass, and you'll be able to rest easy. While everyone else is losing their minds, you know it's going to work out. You know it will pass. You know your story isn't over yet. And also, this imagery is coming in about foundations and having the right things. Like, you're planting seeds, and you're tending to your garden. And seeds and Mother Nature and the universe, it's very, very resilient. Seeds can grow in the darndest of places, even places you wouldn't think, in the middle of concrete or on the side of a cliff. Nature is very impressive, and so are you. You are one with nature and the universe, but the universe is bringing in this messaging and metaphor of choosing where you're planting your garden and making sure it has the right soil that will be supportive of the seeds you're planting. Making sure that it has nutrients, making sure that it'll get sunlight and rain, and that you'll tend to it day in and day out. And you may not see the results right away. It may take a lot of effort at first to get your garden in a good state, to plant the seeds, and then to continue watering them and, pruning them if they need to be pruned, and pulling out the weeds to make sure they don't get choked out. It could take a lot of time. It could take a lot of effort. It's a process. But know in the end, you will reap what you sow. The universe wants you to know that it's going to work out in your favor. You are setting yourself up for success by putting in all this effort, by putting in all this time, and putting your energy and focus where it matters most. So know that you are love and miracles are natural, because it's working out for you. Truly. We have dog devotion. So the universe is wanting you to get devoted to yourself. Be your greatest ally. Be your greatest cheerleader. Build yourself a foundation of success that's strong and stable, and that is building up the life that you want. One that you're actually excited to live. One that you can wake up excited and enthusiastic to start the day. One that you're grateful for. One that you have moments where you just love it so much and you're excited and you want to explore and you want to go on adventures, whether big or small. And it could be all sorts of adventures. It could be exploring different content and learning and knowledge online. It could be, creating communities or starting a family or starting a business, whatever it is. The universe wants you to get devoted to yourself. It wants you to get in alignment. It wants you to get in tune with what truly resonates with you, what will help you shine, what will make you feel alive inside, what will help you thrive. It wants you to get devoted to yourself and be loyal to yourself and show up for yourself every single day. not, getting swayed by peer pressure or, other people's coercion or manipulation or gaslighting. Whatever it is, people are going to do what they do. Society has its ways, but that doesn't mean you have to play its games. Be devoted to yourself. You deserve it. You deserve good things. Yeah. Swan, self-worth. Know your self-worth. Know that you deserve good things. Know that you are worthy. Know that the universe adores you, loves you, cherishes you, and will protect and guide you along the way. It will send you blessings. It will work magic and miracles on your behalf. Have faith, have trust, and know within your heart and soul you are worth it. That you are a work in progress, a masterpiece at the same time, so you don't have to get it perfect. You don't have to have it all figured out. You're allowed to be human. You're allowed to have, messy emotions and having rough days. It's okay. It's okay. You are the author of your story. You are the captain of your ship. You are the architect of your life. You get to decide. You get to choose what's most important to you. You get to choose where you go in life, what you associate with, what gets your time, energy, and attention. You get to choose how you show up in this world and who you want to be. And you can take steps, whether they're tiny steps or big steps. Little by little, you will make progress and you will be able to go the distance. So know your self-worth. You're fine just as you are. Keep going, keep moving forward. Yeah, and shine in your authenticity. Peacock authenticity. The universe wants you to shine. The universe wants you to thrive. The universe wants you to show off your beautiful colors because you were made in the divine's image. It made you and you're super special. So live a life authentic to you. Live a life that you're excited for, that satisfies you, that you are able to free yourself in your truth and your authenticity and your realness and your being genuine. You are love. And miracles will happen for you. Truly. Yeah. Chickadee. The time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. Yeah. You're ready to embrace the change of a new chapter. Of being wholeheartedly you. And all of your authenticity. All your realness. All your honesty. And that doesn't mean you go around, being brutally honest to people in a way to hurt them, but you will speak your mind. If people are crossing lines and not, being respectful and you're trying to have strong, healthy boundaries, you have every right to say so. Not in a malicious way, but just be like, no, I love myself too much. I'm going to be kind and respectful to myself, and I'm going to enforce this strong, healthy boundary. I'm going to release the old. I'm not going to be a yes man anymore. I'm not going to conform to appease all of your expectations to make you happy. You can work on making yourself happy because peace of mind and happiness is an inside job. And I'm going to do it for myself. I'm going to see to my own happiness. Not that I'm trying to hurt anybody else. Not that I'm wishing them ill will, but it's like, no, I love myself. I'm going to show up for myself. I'm devoted to myself. I know my self-worth. Hummingbird, release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. Yeah. You are setting yourself free. You are releasing yourself from the chains of bondage, of pretending, of trying to conform, of being disingenuous because you're trying to be someone else. You're putting on a mask, but you're not doing that anymore. You're releasing yourself from that. You're allowing yourself to soar high as your authentic self. You're lightening up and you're excited for it. Peacock. It's funny that Peacock is showing up again. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. Yeah. This is a beautiful new chapter for you. You are becoming an even better version of yourself because you are releasing yourself from the old. You're not trying to conform anymore. You're not trying to pretend. You're not trying to check all the boxes of what society tells you need to do or you should do. You're doing what's best for you. You're filling up your own cup. You're being authentic. You're being honest. You're being real. You're being kind, loving, and respectful to yourself and also other people. And you're trusting the universe that it has your back, that it's working everything out in your favor, and that it's working magic and miracles on your behalf. And it's going to be so beautiful for you. So we have changes. Embrace change and take courageous steps to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformation. Yeah. Embrace the change. It may be a little bit scary because you're not in your comfort zone of what you're familiar with. You're used to, putting on a show, putting on a mask, trying to appease other people, being something you're not, conforming. You've learned how to do that. But now you're stepping into this new chapter of authenticity, and you have to embrace the change. You have to have the courage to take that step, to open that door and walk through the doorway. And you don't necessarily know what's going to happen because it's unfamiliar territory, but trust and know that the universe has your back. It's going to have you succeed in the end. It's all going to work out for you. It literally is helping you. And if fear pops up again, bring in more love. Know your worth. You are deserving of good things. You are. Truly. Yeah, it's time to embrace the shift. Take a look at your life and see which areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy. Take time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. Yeah, this very much feels like you're being the architect of your life so that you are enjoying life. So you're living one that leaves you feeling fulfilled and satisfied. You're not living for other people. You're not, trying to be someone you are not. You're being yourself. And you're doing it in a way that allows yourself to thrive, to be prosperous, to be abundant, to be at peace, to be in love with life. But you got to release the old in order to make room for the new. And that can be scary. It can be. But it is going to work out for you. Spiritual awakening. You are on the right path. You're spiritually evolving and aligning with your higher purpose, yeah. By being intentional, selective, and purposeful with how you're setting up the foundation for your life, what you're using to be the building blocks of your life as you're the architect, yeah, you're evolving. You're getting in alignment. You're doing what resonates, and you're on the right path. This is the universe's sign saying, green light, keep going. Enthusiasm. Approach life with an optimistic attitude, even in the face of challenges. Be excited about the opportunities that lie ahead and embrace them with open arms. Yeah, the universe really wants you to get excited because brighter days are coming. Yeah, there could be challenges. Yeah, there can be storms, but they won't last. They'll pass. It's not going to be the end of you. Your story's still going. And the universe is writing a victorious end for you. So enjoy the journey. Because it's not just about the destination, it's about enjoying the ride along the way. And you're worthy. You deserve to be victorious. So embrace that authenticity. Allow yourself to shine. Yeah, because it brings in the abundance. Financial abundance and success are on the horizon. Stay focused and disciplined. Yeah. Stay devoted to yourself. Know that you are worthy. It's working everything out for you. But you got to trust. You got to stay the course, because if you give up and throw in the towel, it's not going to work for you. It's not. You have to stay the course. Yeah. And treat yourself kindly. Self-care. Practice self-care. Ensure that you're getting enough rest and engaging in activities that bring joy into your life. That's the thing. The universe keeps bringing up joy, love, fun. You need to have more enjoyment of life. You have to get excited. You have to be optimistic. Be who you truly are, because you're a wonderful person. And take care of yourself. Show yourself kindness, love, and respect. You are love. So treat yourself that way. Treat yourself that way, for real. Okay. So we have pineapple reconciliation, and it feels like you're reconciling with yourself. Because you might be feeling like you let yourself down, like you didn't show up for yourself before, that you didn't give yourself the love and kindness and care and compassion and understanding that you should have. You're realizing how much you might have sold yourself out, beat yourself up before, and you realize that you deserve better. And so you're making amends with yourself so you can live a life that you could truly adore, that you can thrive in. Yeah, caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yeah, you're very much embodying the energy of caterpillar. You're growing so much, and you have so much potential inside of you, but you got to give yourself time. It's all going to unfold naturally and beautifully, and you will be able to become the butterfly. You'll be able to transform, but you got to give yourself the time. You got to give yourself the ability to go through the process and show yourself love and compassion and kindness along the way. Yeah. Tortoise, slowly but surely you're getting ahead. You don't need to rush. And, in terms of, building and rushing the process, usually when people cut corners, it doesn't go well. Things can be, look good on the surface, look fine and dandy for a short while, but then problems start showing up. So give yourself all the time you need. Go with the flow. Trust the process. Trust in the divine's timing, because it's going to work out for you. You will win in the end. You will. Yeah. Rainbow. The most difficult part of the situation is over. It's going to be okay. It's all working out for you. You are being blessed. And a lot of times the hardest part is knowing how you want to start and building that foundation. But now that you're working on that foundation, everything is going to start coming together. You're going to start bringing in that abundance. It's like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, Yeah. Haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. And because you're focusing on love and kindness and joy and satisfaction and being honest and being real, you're going to bring that energy back to you. The energy you put out in the world comes back to you. So know that you're going to reap what you've sown, and that it's going to work out for you. Yeah. What you've sown has led to a beautiful sunrise, a new era, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Yeah, you're transforming, and it's going to be beautiful. You are becoming the butterfly. Coins, money will be coming to you. Yeah. The universe is raining blessings upon you. It's raining abundance. It's raining magic and miracles. So get excited. And it's because you're being devoted and know your self-worth, and you're being authentic and real. Boat, you're going with the flow. Yeah. It's making things flow to you so much easier, because you're not fighting things anymore. You're not trying to paddle upstream and force things. You're allowing yourself to be. You're aligning with yourself. You're being authentic and doing what resonates, instead of doing things that contradict with who you are and what the universe wants for you. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Yeah, you really are winning big. Like, you are opening up to all this abundance, and miracles are working for you, and you're being blessed. But it's because of the foundation you made for yourself. Having that strong, stable foundation of the right material, of the right quality, is going to make all the difference for you. So get really mindful and intentional and purposeful with how you're setting up the foundation for your life and what you're building upon it, because it makes all the difference. I am sending you so much love. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.